Hi guys, so this is the second video in a series of videos I'm doing on how to apply your Jamberry wraps. I'm going to be showing you a couple different methods on how to apply your wraps. This method is called the stretch and pull method. This method is really good if you want full coverage on your nail, if you want it to look like it's a custom fit for your nail. So if that's the kind of look you want, I highly recommend this method. Like I said before, there really isn't a best way to apply your wraps. So you want to try a couple different methods until you find one that you're comfortable with and that really works for you. So this is the stretch and pull method. Before applying your wraps, you always want to make sure that your nails are properly prepped. You want to make sure the cuticles are pushed back, you want to make sure they're buffed, you want to make sure they're clean, you want to make sure that they're wiped down with alcohol. So what I do first is I always fit my nails first. And if you've applied them more than one time, you probably already know what wrap is going to work best for your nail. So this one right here looks like it's going to do best for my pinky. So I always cut the wrap out first. This makes it so much easier to handle. After you cut the wrap out, you want to fit it to your nail. Try to figure out where to cut it. For this method, you do not want to cut it close to your nail, close to the tip of your nail. You really want to make sure that you have enough room to handle the tip of the wrap. So I'm going to cut it and give myself maybe a 1/4 of an inch to work with, maybe a little bit more than a 1/4 of an inch to work with. So if you see, I'm going to cut it, but I'm going to leave myself room to be able to handle the nail or the wrap. So line it up with the nail bed, and I'm going to cut it right about here. Oh, by the way, I probably should have gone over the tools that you're going to need. You're going to need scissors, any cuticle, this little rubber cuticle pusher. So the first thing you're going to do, it's essential that you do not touch the sticky part of the wrap. That's the adhesive, and you do not want to get your oils on that. It will make it hard to apply. So the first thing I do, I get a clean wooden stick, and I fold the tip to where it's kind of coming off there, and I put my little wood stick under it. Oops. And I peel it off. So there we go. So that's how it looks. Now what you want to do next is put it over the fan and heat it up. This is the Jamberry mini nail heater. It's great because it gives an even heat. So after heating it, I like to heat it to where I see it curl, and I'll go back and forth to make sure that it's all heated really nicely. So you're going to want to carefully put it the back of your nail so it lines up with your nail bed. And then after that, you want to use your rubber cuticle pusher, and you want to line it down the top, and push it down the top, and then push it down the rest of the nail. And now that helps with bubbles, so it doesn't bubble, it doesn't what's the word I'm looking for? Well, I guess bubble, or ripple. There we go. So after that, you're going to heat it again. You want to get a nice heat. Jamberry recommends 3 to 5 seconds. I like to go a little more at the 5 seconds, 5 seconds or more. So when it feels good and hot, now what you're going to do is, while holding the back of the nail, the back of the wrap, you're going to stretch it and pull it. Pull it to the side, pull it on the other side. And really make sure it's good and covers your nail. You're going to heat it again. And do the same thing. Just keep pulling at it, keep stretching it. The Jamberry wrap is made of a non-toxic latex-free stretchable vinyl, so that it's stretchy. You can stretch it. It's not going to rip. It's not going to tear. So you can see how I'm able to get complete coverage over my nail. You want to heat it again? And I mean, you don't have to keep reheating it and stretching it, but you can keep heating it and stretching it until it's where you want it to be, till where you're comfortable with it. So next you're going to trim it. So trim it pretty close to your nail. And then you want it to cool. So, and then, actually, while it's cooling, I normally do my other nails, and then I come back and file them in the same order. So, you just want it to be good and cool. You can keep playing with it till it's nice and cool. And then, when it's cooled completely, then you file in a downward motion. So 45 degrees or 90-degree angle, you just file down like that, and you will start to see the tip of the wrap start to come off. You just keep filing down. Remember, you're not shaping your nail; you're just filing off the excess. You can kind of see right there. That's the excess of the nail. So I like to also go back and kind of push down the front just to make sure it's all just smooth and it had really adhered to your nail. You can go back and reheat. You can never use enough heat. You can never use too much heat. So right there, to reheating the nail. Just go back, push it all down. And voila, that is the stretch and pull method to give you complete coverage over your whole nail. So there it is.